Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and in today's video we're actually looking at some new Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach news and gameplay for the first time since the PlayStation 5 reveal event all the way back in September. Obviously we're all really excited for this game. It's the next mainline game in the Five Nights at Freddy's series, and mostly we've just had these kind of teasers from Scott Cawthon on his sort of website scottgames.com, and they're kind of just drip feeding us this kind of concept art and obviously the Funko toys that have come out. We've seen those designs, but we've only seen a few snippets of gameplay from the PlayStation 5 reveal until now. And today we had the GeForce RTX Game On event, which was basically a special broadcast for upcoming technology from graphics card makers Nvidia, who make all the latest sort of graphics cards with ray tracing in them. Because Five Nights at Freddy's is one of the sort of major games using ray tracing this year, it featured in their showcase. So what we're going to do in this video today, guys, is I'm going to show you my reaction, which I recorded live. You'll get to see what my reaction was at the time seeing this trailer, and then afterwards I'm going to quickly kind of break down what we saw scene by scene and just go through and break down the trailer for you guys. So with that said, guys, here's my reaction to the trailer, and I'll see you on the other side for a little analysis.
Here's a look at game footage our friends at Steel Wool put together.
Ooh, we're gonna get to see gameplay, guys. That looks nice. You can see that ray tracing, those reflections.
It's getting late.
Ooh, robot.
Let's get you home.
These environments are so cool. They're like so detailed.
And put you to bed.
That is some creepy ass Vanny talking there. We're in the depths of a basement by the look of it.
I see you.
She's getting more sinister, isn't she, as she goes? She's kind of giving us a glimpse of all the different environments. There's an evil laugh, so it's kind of like an expansion of what we saw at the PlayStation event, that trailer. Alright guys, well, as you could see, the trailer, you know, it kind of got me excited to begin with, but I was a little underwhelmed, I won't lie. I think the game looks fantastic in terms of environments, in terms of the visuals. Such a huge step up over everything we've seen in the Five Nights at Freddy's series yet, and I'm pretty sure when the game comes out it's going to wow us, because, you know, this is the tip of the iceberg, but I did think we were going to see a little bit more than we did. I thought we would see some gameplay, even if it's just being chased by, like, some of the animatronics or Vanny and having to hide, and how some of the gameplay mechanics worked. And I thought they might do like a sort of 5-minute segment, basically like you usually get at these shows, you know, just a 5-minute gameplay segment showing off the graphical features, showing off the gameplay features, but I guess it wasn't really the venue for that, as it was Nvidia's event. That said, it looks really great. We've got some new footage to sort of drool over until the game comes out, and it is still scheduled, I believe, for early 2021, so I'm guessing before June, first half of the year, something like that. With that said, guys, let's break down what we saw. So I have taken some notes. I might do a more detailed breakdown tomorrow, one that I've written up in sort of more detail there, but here are my notes from the trailer. So obviously we can hear Vanny luring Gregory again, and what we hear, I'm going to play you her audio clips back, but we hear her voice and it sounds very friendly and very soft in the beginning, but then as we go on, it gets darker and more corrupted by Glitchtrap and his sort of hold over her mind, and as she gets more frustrated, more of Glitchtrap comes out in her, and I think that's going to be a mechanic in the game. I think the longer we avoid Vanny for when she's in a certain area for us, the more like aggressive she becomes, until eventually she's on this like murderous rampage and her sort of like aggro level is at its fullest. I think that might be a gameplay mechanic. She starts off docile, just asking where we are, we can avoid her fairly easily.
Gregory, it's getting late. Let's get you home and put you to bed.
As soon as Glitchtrap takes hold and really infects her mind and she can't hold that side of her back anymore, she starts just going for that Afton sort of murderous rampage and chases us down and starts really looking for us more aggressively.
I see you.
That's really creepy, really evil, obviously, that laugh. With that said, guys, that's all there is really for the voice work. It's not anything really new. I just did pick up on maybe the gameplay mechanic working with that voice. Now let's take a look at the environments themselves, because these are obviously a little more interesting. We're actually seeing something of the game itself. So the first environment we see is this lobby environment. This is going to be, I think, one of the first environments we're greeted with when we enter the Pizzaplex, because it is a lobby. You know, we've got the giant golden statue of Freddy there, the palm trees leading up the stairs. I think this environment just looks wonderful. I think they've done such a good job designing it. We can see, of course, on the right-hand side, we've got Glamrock Freddy, Glamrock Chica, and their giant posters basically are on the wall of the gift shop. It says Glamrock Gifts. The gift shop has musical instruments and stuff in, because obviously music does play a big part of the pizzerias. So I'm guessing you can buy figurines from there, maybe audio sort of CDs of the songs they sing there, and all sorts of like plushies and stuff like that. So that's probably going to be a fun shop to kind of wander into and explore when we get to play the game, just see what is actually in there. Maybe lots of hiding places behind aisles of toys and stuff. Now on the left you can see there's a place called a Fazpad, and I don't actually know what this is. It kind of almost looks slightly oriental with the lanterns there and the seating, but I do think it's probably more like a coffee shop. So it's maybe somewhere where the adults would be able to sit while their kids go and play on, do Laser Quest or whatever, go to the Glamrock gift shop. The parents go, I'll go for a coffee, and they go and sit in the Fazpad. That's kind of what I think it is, but you know, I could be wrong there. Also, we should sort of make note, guys, you can see all the amazing reflection work on the floor here. This is obviously what the ray tracing is bringing to the game, this amazing reflection work. I recently played through Cyberpunk on my PC, which had ray tracing reflections, and it really is a game changer for how it evokes a new mood, because everything's reflecting realistically, which makes environments feel just that much more alive and rich. Next, we have a Mexican-themed restaurant, and it kind of looks like a kind of taco restaurant or something. You can see an overall desert theme here with the cactuses and, you know, the sort of Mexican decor like hanging up above the food stations. It's just very much like a sort of Taco Bell type environment, isn't it? I think that's what it's riffing on. But what's really interesting about this shot is that we see a robot with a tray passing us by. And this kind of suggests that service bots, not human beings, are going to be running this place. And if that's the case, it does make it a lot easier for Vanny to hack in, because there's no actual like real eyes watching. As soon as the robots are compromised with her virus she uploads and her hacks, then she can just kind of walk in and, you know, all the robots don't take notice of her. Perhaps she even turns them into evil robots to attack us, or at least track us down at some point and alert us to her presence. I also feel like these robots could just generally be like really friendly and say, oh hi, like Gregory or whatever, as they pass by Gregory when he's exploring, and that alone will be enough to alert Vanny to where we are. So they could be quite annoying, these robots, giving our position away as we try and explore and hide through different areas of a map. But it's cool to see them. I think they're going to be quite soulless and not have too much personality, but I do hope that maybe some of them are given a bit of the kind of quirky characters that we get in Scott Cawthon games. He loves giving these kind of quirky personalities to really goofy looking robots, so I think it would be awesome if we do see some of that in Security Breach, because I think the humour of the Five Nights at Freddy's games, as much as the horror, is what I love about them. So certainly really wacky robots would be great. Okay, the next one we have, guys, the next scene is another restaurant. This time it looks more stylish, more futuristic. There's not too much to say about this one, but we can see, and it's important to note, the robots manning the service stations again. It really does suggest that this whole place, at least by night, is run by service bots and not actual human beings, which is kind of worrying, but also suggests how Vanny was able to compromise the place so easily, perhaps. And again, not really a lot to say about this particular scene. It looks really nice, these environments look great, but it doesn't seem like there's too much hidden in here, so let's move on to the next one. What's interesting about this next environment, which seems to be set in a kind of basement maintenance area, is that Vanny's voice actually changes at this point from being happy and concerned about Gregory to being more malicious and wicked, and it kind of tonally shifts between the lighter, more bright environments we got above ground to these more underground, creepy, hazardous environments perhaps, where Vanny's evil side really comes out, and I thought that was a clever way of editing the trailer together there. These environments kind of look maze-like. It seems like we're going to be stuck in these steam rooms, kind of either searching for our friends down here who are being held captive, or just ways out of the Pizzaplex. But it feels almost like we start probably in the main hall, so this is going to be like where we get down to by the end of the game. It's still not clear if we're playing as the security guard and Gregory, because if we are, then obviously we might start in the main hall as the security guard, but start in the basement as Gregory, and the two maybe meet in the middle, and we switch between their storylines. I don't know how it's going to work, guys, but it is exciting. Obviously, some people think that Vanny and Vanessa, the security guard, are the same person. We'll have to wait and see on that. I do still think they're separate people, but we'll have to just kind of hold tight until we actually know for sure. But the gameplay opportunities here are interesting. The final shot, of course, we lead to an office over this strange walkway. It seems to be in the same environment as we saw with the steam pipes, some kind of like maintenance area. We kind of got a glimpse of it as well, I think, in the PlayStation trailer a while ago. But this leads to an office down a hallway with a Let's Rock poster in it. There might be something on that whiteboard. I'll have to analyze that in more detail. It could be hinting that that's the room Vanessa operates from, where she tracks us with security cameras, where she uploads the virus to different robots maybe. I'm just speculating here, but it's an interesting shot to sort of end the video on. It obviously has some significance, as I'm sure you'll agree. And that's pretty much the whole trailer, guys. As I said, you've got the voiceover, you've got these environments. It doesn't show gameplay, unfortunately. This is all in-game, I'm pretty sure, but it isn't obviously gameplay itself. It's just somebody in the Unreal Engine sort of panning the camera through environments. I've been excited for this for a while. It wasn't quite what I expected, but it was still cool to see some more of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I hope you guys will join me for my Let's Play, theories, and secret videos, of course, where we look at the story and everything to do with the game when it does come out, because I am excited to dip into the new lore as well as play the game. So yeah, stick around for that, guys. Subscribe if you're not subscribed and you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this reveal. Let me know what you're most excited about for Security Breach. With that said, I will see you all on the next video.